Finished up at the gym, and now I'm going to go take a shower, and then we're heading into the mastermind. Okay, so I wanted to make sure that I came on live with you, and I really love coming on live in the morning to kind of help set the tone for your day if you need help setting the tone. So I know whenever I was just starting out, I could have used somebody to just kind of speak some life and some truth over me as I go into the day. So I wanted to be sure to come live before the whole day happened, because I went live really late last night. If you didn't see that, watch that, because that was really, really good. And I think that 190% of the people out there need to hear that, right? So you guys, I'm Martha Krejci. If you don't know who I am, no big deal. If you don't know who I am yet, no big deal. Here's the thing. What I do, what my husband and I do, what our company and us do is we are going to end poverty. The way that we're going to do that is that we're teaching families how to be able to grow high profit margin businesses from home. Okay? Because what we know to be true is that if we can be growing high profit margin businesses from home, from the heart, from the soul, in service to our community and not feeling salesy, sleazy, and weird, if we can do that, there's a lot of stuff that changes, right? Most divorces end most marriages end not because of even infidelity. Usually that's taken care of. Most of the time things end because of finances, okay? Finances put a stressor on families, and so what we're also doing is we're keeping families together, and there's a lot of things so far as mental health related stuff that happens just because of an ongoing chronic stress that has to do with finances, and then also living your purpose. I'm going to be honest about that. There's a lot of stressors that we don't realize that we take on simply because we live a daily drudgery life that doesn't really make our soul sing. That sounds a little bit corny, I understand that, but it's true. So whenever you start living a life of purpose, and when you start living in service to your community, and you might be like, who's my community? I'll help you find that. Don't worry about it. That's what we do in HBR, okay? But whenever you start living that life, you guys, you're going to realize that all of the days up until that point were stair steps to how you got where you are, right? But all of those days up to that point felt a little bit less than. Because once you start waking up inspired and waking up taking care of people and ready to serve, once you start doing that, you guys, the rest of your life is magical. The money is a byproduct that happens, but the rest of your life is amazing. That's just, I'm going to call it. This isn't toxic positivity or anything like that. I'm not going to say you're going to make $1 million tomorrow, okay? But I'm going to say you're going to be happy, you're going to be fulfilled, you're going to be satisfied, your soul will be satisfied. The money comes after that. I teach you how to be able to do that. That's what HBR is about, okay, you guys? So, I'm Martha Krejci, that's what I'm about, that's who I am. That's all of the things, okay? Because I did already mention HBR, I'm just going to say this real quick. HBR is half off right now, but even the price that it's half off of, so it's full price right now, is going to go up about 75% here in the next week or so. And the reason why is because we've added so much to it and because it's so extraordinary, okay? So get it at, I don't even know what percentage that makes it right now. What, 20%, 80% off or something? Like, I don't know numbers, right? It's a little bit early, but you need to jump in. If you're feeling the stuff that I'm saying right now and you're like, that sounds good to me, that sounds like something I would want to do, you're wasting time, you're sabotaging yourself. I'm just going to say it. I was like, what's a nicer word? No, just say it, right? You're sabotaging yourself if you don't jump into this, because it really is all of the truth behind how you're going to be successful. And it's not just it's not just business success. It's life, it's family. You change as a person. You literally become the very best version of yourself, okay? And you pay for it once and you're in it for life. And if you watched the video last night, you do know that I had a conversation yesterday with 2 people, but it was 3 conversations There's going to be a lot happening on a grand scheme, on a grand stage. So when you scale up, I can't say anymore. Listen, there will be multimillionaires coming out of HBR, period. Potentially billionaires. And it will all be in service to people, okay? This is what we have already done. So we're showing you how to do it, and now we have massive backing and massive support behind us. So this is not the girl on a Facebook ad that's like, hey, buy my things, I'm gonna help you build your business. That's not me, you guys. That's not me. I have built a business, and I do show you how to do it. And I've been a strategist for years, okay? I didn't just pop out of the woodwork. You know what I'm saying? Oh, somebody's here. Mike, can you grab that? It's the sweetener and cream. We had to get more stuff for our coffee. Oh, man, that's funny. Anyway, so what you would want to do if you want it at, 80% off now? 85% off? What I would have you do is I would message Livin the Dream with Martha. It's my Facebook business page. And then you're going to message me the words case study, rainbows and unicorns, whatever you want to message me. Great. All right. And here we go. Let me go ahead and get rid of this. Also, you guys, just a quick heads up here. Tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have a premiere coming on, and it's called How to Start a Business Without Needing a Lot of Money. I mean, how's that sound after the conversation we just had, right? How to start a business without needing a lot of money. That is 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight. So the link is in the description of this video. Go ahead and click on the link. You can click to get a reminder. I'm going to try my best to be on there with you guys. I'm not sure what tonight is going to bring because who knows? I didn't know last night was going to happen, right? So I'm going to try my best to be on there with you guys though, okay? All right. Now let me see what you guys are talking about. Kitty Lynn, good morning. Gabriella, hello. Michelle, hi from the other coast. The other coast. Jenna, looking beautiful as always. Love that color on you. Aw, shucks, you guys. Lori, good morning. Jennifer, good morning. Carrie, good morning, beautiful lady. I was just watching your live last night and paused it to watch you live. I love that. Elle, good morning, beauty. Hope you're having the best time in Cabo. It's great. We love it. We love it. Rachel, good morning. Michelle, can we get a shout out to the notification bell? Oh, can we give a shout out? Yes, thank you. If you're watching on the YouTubes, make sure that you click on the subscribe button and also the bell so you get notified when new videos come on. Boom, there it is. Brandy, good morning. Putting myself out there today for fertility group coaching. Boom, perfect. Andrea, good morning. Patty, good morning. Glad to catch you before your big days ahead, but since you accomplished your goals last night, notebooks overflowing from last night. God bless you and Mike. Aw, thank you so much, Patty. Claudette, good morning, Martha. You're amazing. I'm doing all the things. My lead group is awake. Boom. Oh, Claudette, I am living my purpose. You guys, it changes things, doesn't it? Christiana, exactly. Not living your perfect purpose affects you. It does. It does. Claudette, heck yes. HBR has changed my life for the better 100%. I love it, you guys. Carrie, do the thing. It has changed my life in less than 2 weeks. These people aren't just, they're not kidding around, you guys. Christiana, HBR is real. It gives you everything you need to know. And when you work on it, it works. There it is. Carrie, so in the current situation, would you recommend not posting about current events, especially if you're doing or want to do a business? I'm not going to lie. I don't really know what current events are. I don't know what's going on totally in the world, okay? We don't watch the news and we don't watch I know what's happening, like, sort of, you know what I'm saying? I would focus on what matters to you. I mean, I made a post yesterday about something that Operation Underground Railroad did, and that matters to me in the world. I wouldn't necessarily post about what the news wants you to care about. because the news is a media source. I'm not going to get into it, but it's not necessarily what I mean, I'm just not going to get into it. I'm not going to get into it. But post about what you want to post about. But I always run things through the filter of, does this matter to me before? You know, does this matter to my bat signal? Does this matter to my people? Does this positively impact my people? I'm never, ever, ever, ever in life going to do something that's going to trigger my people or to make them upset or have to dwell in a negative space. Never, ever, ever in life. I spend too much time getting them out of there to put them right back in. You know what I'm saying? So that you really have to run things through those own filters. And that's your social responsibility. So that's really up to you and your people. Chrissy, I haven't exactly watched the news, or I haven't watched the news in years. Right. Yeah. Rachel, right, filter it. Does it positively impact people? Exactly. Yeah. So, okay, now let's go ahead and talk about Claudette. I'm all about positive impact. Boom. Carrie, okay, so I'm sabotaging myself by doing so. I mean, maybe. That's really, I don't have enough data to go on because I'm not sure exactly what you're referring to. But I would not negatively, I would make sure that I don't put people in a negative space. So today what we're going to talk about is why you can't give up on your business. Let's talk about it. Last night we talked about entrepreneurs trying to do too many things at once and then paralyzing themselves and how to not do that. Here's something that happens if you're not careful. You'll try to do too many things at once, not have heard my message last night, get paralyzed, and then call yourself a failure and then stop doing what you're doing. Okay? Quit your business altogether by saying, I can't do this. There are some people out there that believe if things get tough, that it's just not for them. If I had believed that, I wouldn't be here right now. Okay? Things get tough. Things get tough. That's where the commitment comes in. If things didn't get tough, then you would never really have to commit. You're going to find success when you don't have a plan B. Mike and I were talking about this morning. Which law is that, Mike? I think you might be in the bathroom. Sorry. It's one of the irrefutable laws. I can't remember which one it is. I thought I just heard him again. Whatever. Whenever you don't have a plan B and you say, I'm doing this thing, that's what I did. I quit my job. I'm not saying for everybody to quit their job today. I'm not saying that. You can mentally, that's new. You can emotionally and mentally not have a plan B, but technically be okay. Here, let me explain. So what I did is I quit my corporate job and we didn't have anything. We didn't have savings. We didn't have anything. I got the video of Nora taking her first steps and I just quit. I was like, I have to start my own thing. I can't do this. And I was just done. I could not bring myself to go back. And in doing so, I didn't have a safety net. And so I didn't have a plan B. My plan, my flag in the ground had to work. Okay? When you don't have anything to fall back on, what you're doing has to work. And when you're in that place, it will. Because you're committed. Because it has to work. Okay, you guys, I went off on a tangent there. But let me come back real quick. Because I do want to talk about something else. So that you can also put yourself there mentally and emotionally and just say, I'm quitting this job. Like if you don't like your job or something, I'm quitting this job. This other thing has to work. I have to make it work. Give yourself a deadline. Set a SMART goal, right? or else. Now, why you can't give up on your business? This is more serious. A, it's never just about business. If you follow me and what I talk about, it's never just about business. We're about positively impacting the world. When I was telling people last night, because there are some new people here that I've never met before, when I was telling them what we've done, some of them billionaires, telling them what we do, they're just sitting there like, oh, wow. Like they just don't see people doing this stuff. I was like, what we do is we show people how they can be able to build their own high profit margin businesses from home, but it's not just money and it's not just business. What they do is they grab something that has strongly molded them as an individual, and then they go and help other people like them. So it's service, and it's living in an inspired life that you happen to make a lot of money while living. And you guys, you can't give up on that, even if you get stressed out, even if it feels tough. You can't give up on that because it's not just about you. It's your mission. Our mission is to end poverty and to keep families together. If I get stressed out one day and I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore, I can't do this anymore, or something like that, then how many families are then not going to get this transformation that I can help families do? If I get lazy and say, I'm taking my money and I'm going to the beach and whatever, then all of these other people in the world that are living lives that are frustrated, they're depressed, they're anxious, they don't get to see their kids. Because they don't get to see their kids, they don't really know what's going on in their kids' lives, right? Like communication breaks down, families fall apart. But if I can reach them, I can show them a different way, and maybe things get fixed. But I'll tell you 100%, if I stop, they don't win. They don't get better. And that's a macrocosm, right? Because that's me talking about my own business, but your business is no different. I teach you to do exactly what I've done. I'm no different than you are. We're made of the same stuff, guys. And a lot of it is heart. Okay? So when you get frustrated, when you feel like you're getting paralyzed, give yourself grace. Allow yourself to step back for a minute. Allow yourself to take a nap, y'all. Allow yourself to back off for a minute. There's no need to hustle here. We work 5 to 10 hours a week. There's no need to hustle. If you hustle, dare I say you're doing it wrong. Okay? It doesn't need to be like that, you guys. Life doesn't need to be like that. So when I say that your business, that you can't be giving up on your business, I'm saying it straight from my heart to yours. You can't give up on your business because your people need you. Their success is on you. Their failure is also on you. I'm not saying it's your fault if they fail, but if you don't show up, it is. Does that make sense? Let me know what you think, guys. Cindy, yes, Grace, it changes so much. I say step away and breathe for a bit, get reconnected to my source and start over. There it is. Christina, oh, naps, yes. Nancy, enjoy Cabo and all the fish tacos. Oh, I love Cabo. Elle, I can't give up on it because God gave me a gift and it is my obligation to share that gift to others. 100% yes. Yes. Tiffany, We're in the hospital with our son. We just found out he has type 1 diabetes. And yeah, it sucks, but now I see God's bigger picture and I have even more reason to do this. This is God's plan. See? When you guys can start looking at things through that filter and say, like, why is this happening? And instead of being upset about things happening, think, how does this allow me to serve on another level? Where is this leading me? Right? Be open to that. Life isn't a series of catastrophic events. It's a series of steps that is taking us precisely where we need to go. Okay? So we need to be able to look at, just rise up and look at the bigger picture. And I love that, Tiffany. That's a fantastic perspective. Fantastic perspective. Okay, you guys, I have to go take a shower. I love you so much. If you're getting in on HBR, you need to get in stat. I'm not kidding. I don't want you messaging me in a week and saying, oh my gosh, the price went up a lot. It's going to. You need to get in now, okay? So I love you guys. I will see you later. Bye-bye.